What's good, YouTube? Back again with another reaction video. We got the worst police officers ever caught on camera. So I get right into it. Let's get it.
It's alright.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Question, what are you doing?
Trying to trap some cats.
What do you need my ID for, sir?
Well, because you want to run your mouth to me.
No.
You need to leave out of my house.
What did I do?
3 constables were sent to serve an eviction notice, but they turned into caricatures of their roles. Instead of upholding the law, they became the worst version of themselves, stealing from the citizens they should protect.
Put them in my shirt.
Unaware that one
No,
of their
bro,
body
it's
cams
crazy.
was
Look. It's crazy because I ain't gonna lie. It's about color. Let's be for real. Because it's so many white police officers that done did the same exact thing and never got caught. They
Then
never
on,
put
they
their
were
cameras
caught
on.
stealing
They
items
never.
from the house.
I ain't saying it's right, but
The
bro, it's so
female
many.
officers seemed
Bro,
excited as they rummaged through the home
Come
like
on, bro.
low-life thieves.
they did a real
Their
thieves
behavior
for
was
real,
worse
but they
than
still
criminals.
police, but they ain't
We
real
done got
thieves.
hot. They can come in. Yeah, just hot.
Somebody hit a
Thankfully, they
leg.
faced the consequences of their actions, showing that even those who should enforce the law must be held accountable for their
No,
wrongdoing.
they were white. They yeah.
Parolees undergo regular checks by officers to ensure they don't revert to their old ways. Officer Doris Hernandez and her partner, searching a bedroom shared by Shannon Carpenter and parolee John Granberry, stumble upon a shoe with $6,000 hidden inside. Officer Hernandez secretly shares the discovery with her partner, whispering discreetly.
No. But they can't have his camera.
The officer's criminal instincts tempt her to keep the money. She jokingly suggests that she should be the one on parole instead of John Granberry. It's a dilemma, a test of integrity. Will Officer Hernandez succumb to temptation, or will she do what's right? There was a police officer named Steve Holtz. He went to check on an elderly citizen in his 70s. Sadly, the old man had passed away naturally. However, Steve had a different idea. Later, he returned to the house in plain clothes to steal valuable items from the deceased man's home. He took things like a fan and weapons. It's alarming that he chose to do this right before his duty to serve and protect.
Cannot tell you how disappointed I am in the actions of Mr. Hortz. When he was called to the residence, it was to render aid and assistance, not to set himself up to commit further crimes or to victimize that family.
His actions deeply disappointed
That's
everyone.
tough.
Fortunately, the law
Yeah,
is
they do
dealing
catch
with
him
him,
too.
and he's no longer a police
They don't.
officer.
They
The
don't.
community is heartbroken by his betrayal. In Wetumpka, Alabama, 2 women, Mary Alston and her friend Beverly Roberts, find themselves in a difficult situation. They are arrested for feeding stray cats in the area. The police approach them, asking what they are doing.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
You dudes got nothing else to do.
What are you doing?
Trying to trap some cats.
Okay. All right, we got a call that somebody was out here feeding the cats and stuff like that, so.
I'm trying to trap them.
Okay. You have your driver's license with you, man?
The women explain
What?
that they are trying to trap the cats to help control the population and find them better homes. However, the officers tell them to leave, stating that feeding the cats is causing a nuisance.
You're formally trespassing
What?
right here. So if you come back and we catch you out here, you go to jail for criminal trespass third.
This is public property.
Criminal trespassing? How?
This is city
There's
property.
public
The city property?
Yeah, and the city does not want anybody feeding the animals around here because they're becoming a
What is
nuisance.
city property?
I'm trying to
Yeah,
help
I
that
live in the
nuisance by
city,
catching
man.
them. I mean,
Okay.
they should be thanking me. I've got a trap set right there trying to help catch them and get them out of here.
Keep it real.
Control officer that's certified for that.
I
Look
know
at the
that.
camera,
Parents
Cuddy. You
notice
know
that I
what's
try
going
to
on. You
help
know what
them
you're
catch
doing
them.
wrong.
The women argue that they are doing a good deed, but the cops insist they will be arrested for trespassing if they return. Despite Mary's explanation, the police return later and discover the women haven't left. Ignoring their pleas, they arrest the women for trespassing on public
I would
land.
have left though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have
Town,
left.
a body cam played a critical role. It records an officer suspected of stealing assault weapons. To catch him in the act, investigators leave an abandoned vehicle. The officer investigates, unaware of being watched. The footage shows him pocketing pills and cash, confirming the theft. The evidence is damning, and justice is served. In a distressing scene, 2 officers share an inappropriate moment, mocking a woman with Down syndrome.
No.
Their laughter stings deeply, leaving hurtful wounds.
gonna be my new code word.
As if that weren't enough, one officer proposes a code for such encounters, calling it different instead of disfigured. The woman's genetic condition is beyond her control, making this treatment utterly unfair.
I feel hurt, and it really hurts my feelings.
Citizens are supposed to trust the police, but such behavior erodes that trust. How can we have faith in officers who mistreat vulnerable individuals like her? It's disheartening and raises questions about the integrity of law enforcement. A video went viral on social media, showing a Miami-Dade police officer's troubling comments during a traffic stop. The driver, Gerard, felt traumatized by the encounter. He bravely shared his story to shed light on the issue. The police department responded to the incident. Gerard, 29, was on his way to work when he got pulled over for not wearing a seatbelt. The officer's fearful words shook him.
Go to jail today?
I'm going to walk, man.
No, you're not going to work.
I'm going to walk.
You're going to give me your driver's license. Give me your driver's license, registration, and insurance. If not, you will not be going to work today. Simple thing, man. This is how you guys get out here, man. Registration and insurance.
Say that again.
My God.
I was on my way to work. I didn't do nothing to the officer. He was just target me.
Gerard couldn't shake off the fear, still haunted by the incident. The officer's bold statement left a lasting impact on him. A weapon-wielding police officer confronts a doctor at his office. The doctor, parked on what he believes is his property, refuses to leave when asked by the officer. They exchange heated words, with the doctor expressing frustration over the officer's actions.
Let me see your hands. What are you doing?
What did you say?
To send me a routine to...
You're on my property, leave.
Stay in the car.
No.
Galena.
You're in my property, you can get off it now.
It's your property?
I own it.
Yeah, look like a weirdo
Can you
douchebag.
show me?
I don't have to show you anything.
Okay, but you first off don't drive up on a police officer that's sitting there like that.
You don't swear at me.
Okay, well...
You don't sit on my property without asking.
I didn't know it was your property.
Please leave the property now.
Okay, well...
You're trespassing. There's signs that say trespassing.
What? I'm not trespassing on your property.
Please leave the property. Okay. I got stuff to do. Come on, be on your way.
No, I'm gonna figure out whose property this is first.
He's been a weirdo.
Get off the property. I gotta unload crap.
Okay, well, we're gonna figure out whose property this is first.
You do your homework.
What I meant to do is homework.
I'm getting by your car here.
You know you're going in on the wrong way, too.
You know you're sitting in my property. What's your name? Jay Henderson.
Officer Henderson.
No, Jay Henderson. Maybe Jason.
I also clear people off of your property all the time that are trespassing.
You're making it harder for me to serve your community. If you'd get off my property, I'd appreciate it. I got better stuff to do than to placate you on a Sunday night. I'm trying to do some work to help your community here, okay? You can leave now.
Have you ever dealt with this gentleman? Well, he's upset that I'm parked in his parking lot.
Bro, get up out of here.
Typing a report. And he comes rolling in here like he's about to assault me with his car. And then he's mad at me that I cuss at him. So, now he's videotaping.
Go home.
Sir, can I ask why you're not happy he's here? Because you're blocking me from doing work on my own property. So, did you just ask him to maybe back up so you can drive?
No, go on.
I did. He jumped out of his car, swore at me, told me to get my hands up and so forth. And he's not getting out of the way. I've asked him about 5 times. Okay. I pay $24,000 a year in property taxes. Get off the property.
The doctor continues to challenge the officer, citing his property taxes and the officer's duty to solve the case.
Is there a reason you're sitting on my property blocking me from doing work? Now there's 3 of you.
3? That's too much.
You want to use some of your guns and tasers and shoot me and beat me down?
Man, snap.
Go ahead,
Careless
please do
driving?
it. You got 2 of your other folks here. I'm going to attempt to drive a little further now.
Why don't you saying Todd? I think he's issuing you citation.
I'm not making any deals. Cite me.
No, I'm not going to cite you because I don't want you to take it as a contempt of cop, okay? So that's
no, you
what
know
I'm
what you're
doing.
doing.
Get off my property. I pay $120,000 in property tax
how
across
much
the
you
street.
pay in property tax.
I pay your salary. Get off my property.
Thank you for that. I really appreciate
No,
it.
you
No
don't.
problem.
No, you
I don't
don't.
care
Really
who does.
appreciate
Just be on your way.
Okay, so how about this?
I mean,
Every time
they
there's a
definitely do.
homeless person sleeping on your property,
I
and
take
come
care
through-
of them. No, I don't want you taking care of them.
Hey, I just want to let you know you're doing a really good job of that.
City of Aurora's inspection division. You tell them they'll cite me $55 for a shovel in the snow. They'll cite me for my trash. You tell them. You guys go solve murders, which is what you told me you do when I had bomb threats on my own property. Get off. Keep going.
Okay, just next time when you do that, I don't recommend doing that.
I don't recommend you sitting here on my property.
I didn't know that you had an issue with it.
Most people have an issue with people sitting on their property. It's
Right.
trespassing.
Trespassing.
Carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, you, sir, have a good, splendid Sunday.
Are you mad? He was splendid.
Eventually, the doctor drives away,
All right,
still
all right,
voicing
let's
his
go.
discontent. In the U.S., a Florida cop faces arrest for planting drugs, caught on his body camera during bad traffic stops for a year. Police planting evidence is not uncommon, but this cop's corruption is extreme. The body cam video captures him planting drugs during traffic stops. Charges against innocent citizens are dropped.
Yeah, I will in just a minute.
Dude, you have a body camera.
Have you ever seen this before?
No. No, what is that?
Just hang out with Deputy Jackson here.
I come through the light, I get pulled over. All right, the deputy asked if he could search my truck. I told him, yes, he may search my truck. I'm sitting on the bumper right now. He goes in the passenger side. He sees, I don't know, God knows what. He goes around to the other side, truck going on open, and he comes back with a spoon, which is what I use to eat my yogurt with. And in the spoon, there is laying a little bitty, like, I guess a little tiny bag. He says it tests positive for methamphetamine. So I guess I'm gonna go to jail, and it damn sure ain't mine, and nobody's been in my truck but me.
Return presumptive positive for methamphetamine, okay? I'm just letting you know, okay?
Dirty cop.
Honesty's gonna go a long way with me, okay, man?
Yeah.
All right, I've got to test this. The center console.
No way, man.
All right, look, man. It did field test presumptive positive for methamphetamine, okay? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If I read you your rights, will you talk to me?
I talked to you, man.
Okay.
Man, I'm just saying, man. I ain't just, dude. I'm just.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court.
I didn't know there was anything in there,
Right,
sir.
right.
I'll put my son's life on it.
I got you, man.
The seriousness.
I got you.
He's trying to play like he don't
Got a little bit of
believe
meth on him.
him.
Paraphernalia, felony DWLSR. He put a pipe in between the front driver's seat and center console. I tried to get it out. I broke it, but I still got it. It's on my body camera and stuff, man. I treat everybody with the same amount of respect they treat me. All right, you've been nothing but respectful. Okay, I couldn't ask you to be any more respectful, man. I'm just trying to figure out how that stuff got in your car.
Ooh.
You're gonna go to jail today for possession of methamphetamine. Okay, it was in your vehicle right there at the center console.
Lawsuit.
All right.
Come on, man. Please.
I don't have much discretion with a felony charge, buddy. I don't have much discretion with that, man.
Dude, man, my mom was going to work. Oh, man, dude, I'm serious, dude. Anything. What you want me to do, man?
Police officer Jack Lowry stops a car on January 12, 2023. The driver is cooperative but gets puzzled.
The reason why I stopped you, I just saw you on the center lane there for a little bit. Want to make sure you don't get me driving.
I'm watching traffic. We have people with no headlights.
Yeah.
The officer noticed traffic issues and wanted to check. Everything is fine, but he asks the driver to step out.
Rental car, pretty distinct reaction to my presence, and then going like 55 in middle lane, and he didn't seem super cooperative.
So I'm 55 sound decent, word of bro.
Try to talk him out here.
Suspicion arises due to the rental car.
55 decent.
The officer pats him down, asks about his destination, and searches the car without permission. The driver, feeling harassed, allows the search to avoid the cold. The search finds only vitamins.
All right, we're just about done here, man. Last question. The like the bag of pills, whatever it is, like I was in. I think it was
Vitamins?
a
Or,
bag.
yeah,
What kind
vitamins.
of? Do you know what kind of? What, like,
No, I
brand
don't.
name
You
they
can
are?
take them if you want. I
don't
care.
want to take them. I just want to know like the brand name.
I don't
for
know.
them.
Name them.
What are you talking about?
No.
What kind of vitamins are they?
Just vitamins.
Just random vitamins?
Yeah, it's vitamins.
Dude, what are you?
Like, can you help me understand like what kind of
They're
vitamins?
just vitamin C, as far as I know.
Vitamin C capsules?
Yeah.
That lady like,
Like
bro,
I
what
told
is
you,
what
it's
talking
not
about? She ain't
Well,
on
like,
this
like I said, man, I just don't know.
You got a card on you?
I do.
Thank you.
Do you want me to try to explain it to you anymore right now? Or
Oh, give me a
My
card.
attorney contact you guys.
okay.
All I need is your card.
The officer lets the driver go, who plans to contact his attorney. He asks for the officer's card. Once a deputy officer, Webster faced a shocking revelation. 67 charges were stacked against him, including racketeering, framing innocent people, false imprisonment, and drug possession.
The drugs were there. I did not put the narcotics there.
He denied planting drugs, but a
Drugs
video
were there.
surfaced
I didn't put the
contradicting his
narcotics
claim.
there.
During
Yeah.
routine traffic stops, he slyly hid drugs in unsuspecting drivers' cars. He managed to delete some incriminating body cam footage, but one slipped through the cracks. Teresa's case exposed him. Polite and friendly at first, he secretly placed drugs in her car, all caught on camera.
How about this, son?
That is not mine. No, sir.
Despite his ambitious hopes of becoming a narcotics officer, justice caught up with him. Found guilty, he now serves 12.5 years in jail. News and current events featured another instance of intolerance in America, where a police officer engaged in ethnic profiling. Aaron Joseph and his cousin experienced police harassment when they were stopped by an Indianapolis police officer after leaving a Nordstrom store.
For what?
Because I told you to.
You haven't have a reason, sir. You didn't pull me
what,
over. But you didn't pull me
Get
over.
the license out, or I'll hit for a backup, and I'll take
Call your
both of you out of
supervisor.
the car.
Call your
Get your
supervisor.
driver's license
Call your
out.
supervisor, sir.
Get your driver's license out right now.
Call your supervisor.
Get
Please,
your
call
driver's
your
Old
supervisor.
man, he ain't getting none
You're
last
not pulling
night.
me over,
You
neither.
get your driver's license
Call
out
your
right now.
supervisor.
Show me ID.
Oh,
Call your supervisor.
What do you need my ID for,
yeah,
sir?
yeah.
Well, because you
One
want
of
to run
them.
your mouth to me.
No, because you was looking at my license plate for what?
Exactly.
For what?
You don't have the right to run this.
I got my rights
You
to
don't have
do
the right
anything
to
I
run this
want to
place.
do. I'm a police officer.
You can't
That-
run this
that
place.
doesn't
mean
Driver's
anything.
license out,
That
or
doesn't
I'll
mean
pull you
anything.
over and I'll tow your car.
Despite not committing any wrongdoing, the officer pulled them over, claiming they looked suspicious.
We requested a supervisor.
I don't mind showing you my driver's license,
me your
but
driver's
what is your reason that you're asking?
I'm not showing you.
Why?
Because you're acting suspicious.
How's
About
that-
what?
'cause
You what? You we was in there shopping.
I said, show me your driver's
What
license.
is the suspicion, sir?
Get your driver's license out.
You can't
Just
state
show
the
me your
suspicion.
driver's license. That's all I
Sir,
want to see.
you're not explaining to me. You didn't pull
I'm
me over.
explaining to
You
you.
jumped out your car and asked me,
doing
did I
an
want to?
investigation.
What's the what are you investigating?
Look,
You
get
just
your
see me in there
driver's
shopping.
license
I
out.
paid.
Cause
I
we spend
paid.
money.
I paid for
Bro.
everything that I bought.
Get your driver's license out.
No.
Sir,
Show me your driver's license. If you don't got no warrants or nothing, you're gone. I don't have no problem.
what is the reason
Get
that you're
your
stopping
driver's
me?
license. I'm not going to argue with you no more.
I'm not
If
arguing. I'm trying to
Show 'em
understand
your
something.
license. What's your name, officer? That's all I want. Cause we're
Show
following
me
the.
your driver's license and you can go.
We asked for a supervisor. You denied us that.
I'm not going to get a supervisor.
I'm asking for your name.
I'm
You-
off-duty employment.
You're off duty.
Exactly. Off-duty employment.
If you're off duty, then why are you stopping people?
I'm
I'm
gone.
stopping you because you're suspicious.
Why are
About
we
what?
suspicious?
Well, what'd you come back around for?
Because I want to know
No,
your
no, you jumped out of the car on us because we
Exactly.
looked at you.
Because I don't know what you guys.
Man, that caught tweaking, right, bro? But now, all right, you two, get with me. Him,